Yo, what's going on, everybody? If you saw the last video on the LS, it was obviously a nightmare trying to get the car up here. It took 10 hours, all kinds of problems with the truck, but by the time I got here, it was super late and we didn't get a chance to really like walk around the car and talk about it. And so it's 2 weeks later. Last weekend I went and dropped all of my stuff in Chattanooga, and I'm now still living in BG. I got a couple of weeks until I officially move, but I'm gonna keep coming up here as often as I can to kind of help out and document some of the stuff. But anyways, since I'm here, we're going to go over the car a little bit. Destin's going to talk about some of the plans with it and what all needs to go into it. But yeah, I'm excited. Here is the car. We have already recorded this clip once, but the microphone stopped working, which is just standard fashion for me. But anyways, Destin is
something,
here.
Man. So essentially, like, yeah, everything looks really good. Liam's never done bodywork before. I'm very impressed at what he did. Granted, it's not perfect. Didn't expect it to be. But he did a lot better than most people I know that don't know what they're doing. I know people who do body work that wouldn't do this. But the thing with Liam, he likes perfection, and I like that. So, you know, it's going to take some time. We want to get body lines all perfect.
Yep.
You know, obviously these are a little tighter here than there, so we want to perfect all of that. The door jams are going to all get done because, you know, there's body work in here and here. Yep. So for that to be done, you know, all 4 doors need to come off, things need to come apart, which a lot of it's been done. So it's really a lot of work. We wanted to shoot for Gatlinburg, still going to shoot for it, but the more important part is getting this perfect. It takes a while. I mean, future reference, if I say, hey, give me more time, just do it. It's gonna be so worth it.
100%.
You know, Tyler Meinhoff, we did his S2000, missed a show, took it to the next one, he won Best Honda, and he's just so much happier than if we would have rushed it.
That's one of the big things. Like, if you are planning to paint your car, do any kind of serious change to a car like this, you have to absolutely have patience with it, and it is never a case of like rushing it to be somewhere. And so yes, roughly the plan is to have the car at Gatlinburg, but that is 2 months from now. And if it gets to the point where, you know, it's not going to happen, it's not going to happen. We're not going to rush this car to make sure that it's there because it doesn't matter at the end of the day. I would much rather this car be done right the first time and be perfect, and then not have to worry about it afterwards. Whereas rushing it, you know, it could run into other issues, and it's not fair for me to put that pressure on Destin either. So Gatlinburg is the rough plan.
I love you for that. Everybody needs to be like Liam. That is amazing. And, you know, aside from all the body work that he's done to do, you know, make it wider, you got little stuff like, you know, your little dents and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I try to fix every single thing that I can see. I mean, when your car comes in, I quote you that price. It's to fix little dings, dents, chips in your hood, chips in the bumper, you know, reprime things. I want to make everything as perfect as possible, so that way when it's done,
I mean, it's a 20-year-old car. There's going to be tons of little
I want it to
imperfections.
look like it just, I mean, is a 2020. You know what I'm saying? I want it to be immaculate. There's a lot of work to be done. That's no lie. We want to adjust everything to make it perfect. I think originally the plan was to autoflex this car.
Yes.
Which I don't know if you guys are familiar with autoflex. It's basically it's a plasti dip. Is what a lot of people say.
Yeah.
It's the professional version. You know, you spray it, you put a base coat down, put your clear coat over top of it. You can sand it, buff it, and all that. But with all the body work that he's had done, paint would be the proper move because it doesn't like to peel from body work, you know, scuffed areas, crap paint. So
this has been something that's been in the works for like 3 years. Ever since I bought this car and started doing stuff with it, me and Destin have talked back and forth about painting the car, autoflex, all kinds of stuff.
I think thing would be to maybe clear autoflex this whole thing a month after it's cured.
Right, which we'll get into that. But yeah, we've been talking about this. We've actually had like the color pretty much decided for going on 2 years now. And obviously we're not doing autoflex. The reason that I was interested in that is just because it was a different alternative that I could offer to people instead of vinyl wrap, because personally I'm not a fan of it. It's just something that I was interested in promoting and looking into a little bit. But yeah, we will be painting the car. And I'm extremely excited about it, and I'm not going to go into detail about the color just yet. I want to keep that a secret, but the only clue I will give is that it is going to stay two-tone. So I'll let you guys post in the comments what you think it is, but it is staying two-tone. it
all the
100%.
beauty of it.
Yeah, it's going to be a color that you have to see in person. We don't know yet how well it's going to photograph or videograph, but the point is it's going to be very subtle. I don't do anything that's like crazy loud. The entire purpose of this car is that it is traditional VIP. It's understated, but it's still there. And so the color will very much reflect that. But yeah, this is going to be a process.
It's going to be a big process. And I mean, as you can see, I got a lot of things to button up and work on still in between this, but perfection is what I want on this, as I do on all of them. That's why it takes me some time. I think this one's going to blow you guys away. He's come up with a perfect idea for color.
Yep.
Everything he's done for the wide, it's not too wide. It's perfect. It literally looks. It's factory, man.
Yeah, OEM plus is kind of the thing.
It's got that OEM look, and I think by the time you add all your final touches, man, I don't think anybody's gonna touch you in the LS game. I
don't know. I ain't gonna speak that loud. There's a lot of cars.
That's my opinion.
There's a lot of cars in Japan that I would not even get close to.
Say in the U.S.
That too. I don't know. I ain't got as much money as some of these guys, but you know, this is a full like DIY home build. Besides this part of it, but I guess you're a DIY home build too. So
yeah, I mean that's where it started. Everybody starts somewhere. You know what I'm saying? I think you did very good, man. What a lot of people don't understand, if you've never done body work, when you get into it, it seems easy, but once you get in there, it's tedious.
Yeah.
It's a pain in the ass, I'm not going to lie. But if you nail it, it's so satisfying in the end. And I think that's a big thing, is Liam's going to be able to say, hey, I laid the groundwork for all of this.
Exactly.
You know,
I want to be able to say that I had hands on in it. Like, even whenever it comes to the time that like you're gonna paint it, I want to be here, and like if I could spray a panel, if I could do anything, I'd like 100% want to say
bottom panels or something.
Whatever. I just want to have a hand on like every part of this car.
Hey, we're putting a gun in your hand.
All right,
we're gonna spray. We're gonna do it, man.
I just end up painting the entire car, and it looks like shit.
If it does, we'll repaint it.
But yeah, it looks pretty rough right now, and I mean, it's always going to look worse before it gets better. Absolutely. And this is probably one of the worst states it's going to be in. Just with, I mean, it's going to look worse when more body parts start coming
It's only going to get worse, and then it'll get better.
Right.
I think it's going to be great, man. I love the color choice you have. Definitely interested to see what people think you're going to do it. What they think the main color is going to be. I don't think anyone's going to guess it.
I've already posted some stuff on Instagram, and there's been some very strange guesses. But I don't know. I'm curious.
I'm just as excited as you, man. I can't wait to see this all come together.
For sure.
It's a lot of work. A lot of gaskets. You know.
Yeah.
Old stuff, it likes to break. You know, you got gaskets and literally everything, and I will not paint over these. All of this is going to stay fresh and clean. It's a big thing for me, and let's get this done, man. We're gonna make this work.
And I'm gonna come over here, I think tomorrow, and try and get some fiberglass work done. If you guys know, I cut out some of the work that I did on the skirts on the driver's side. I'm actually gonna start over on that, and so I'm having somebody bring me a trim piece tonight. So I'm gonna try and knock that out tomorrow, get it at least fiberglass in place, and maybe a layer of bodywork down on it. But you don't touch any fiberglass stuff, right?
I try not to. You know, I'll mess with it here and there, but work in a body shop next door.
Right. Somebody knows how to do something.
Somebody over there, we can get them over here to do it properly.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to try it. I want this all to be perfect.
Right.
I don't want you ever have to come back with issues.
But I've been getting a little bit of experience with it. So I've done a whole bunch of fiberglass repairs on all of my kit. So I'm just trying to knock out as much of the fiberglass stuff as I can so that it is just like bodywork stuff that's left. But that's not the only thing that's going to be changing. There's also some other changes that I'm not going to talk about just yet, but I'm very excited about it, and I know it's probably going to cause some controversy, but that's fine. You'll have to just wait until closer to it being done to find out about that. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I just wanted to come over here, take a look at the car, get an update on it, and of course update you guys, and follow Destin on Instagram. He does some really, really great work, and I'm stoked that he is doing this finally. This has literally been 3 years that we've been talking about this. And
I will post all, as we work on it, all the updates will be on my story. I think I might actually dedicate a highlight section to this bad boy for you? Just
that would actually be fucking sweet. So yeah, if you guys want to go check out some of his work, you can see some of the autoflex stuff as well. And you work in a body shop, so there's tons of stuff on your story, as well as educational shit too. Like if you guys are interested in bodywork, paint stuff, Destin's always posting some kind of helpful tips and tricks on his story. So
definitely ask me questions. I don't want to see, you know, anyone do things the wrong way and regret it later down the road. Ask me any questions you ever have, even if it's not something you plan on me painting. I don't mind helping people, you know.
And
to an
that's
extent,
awesome.
you know, I'm
Right,
not gonna come out and work on your car for free, but we'll offer advice and tell you, you know, proper ways to do things. Kind of helps.
That's awesome. And I like, you know, I like working with people in the community. I like that. There's no gatekeeping around here. It's just kind of helping each other out. And if you guys are interested in doing some stuff at home yourself, just like me, I want to be able to provide helpful sources, and Destin is definitely one of those. So, hell yeah.
Appreciate it.
Well, anyways, guys, that's all. If you guys want to help see this car done for Gatlinburg, it would definitely help if you go to the website and grab some of the new drop. Right now, I'm in the process of moving, so I'm going to be 100% reliant on my camera for video and photo work, and also all of the merchandise stuff for the brand. That will be my #1 source of income. And so if you would like to see this car done sooner, it would definitely help on the financial side if you guys can go support. So appreciate you for watching. We'll see you in another video probably tomorrow.